This is Dana from iTechCentral, and I'm trying to solve a little problem this morning and had some success, so I want to tell you guys about it. Here's the problem. My son is looking for a 32 gigabyte iPod Touch in the color blue. And as you can see on here, they're typically $219 listed on Apple's refurbished website. So the problem is they do not have any 32 gigabytes, and they don't have any, certainly don't have any blue ones. So I was thinking about this. What can I do to write a script that will check to see if certain criteria is true on a website, and if it is true, to send you a text message on your phone? And this is what I've come up with. Let me pull up the script that I have. Here it is. So this is a shell script. First, you need to find the site of what you want to look for. Okay. So I got this straight from the address bar in the web browser. Okay. Right there. Okay. Then what you want to do is file name is going to be from the last slash on this URL. So file name is iPod, because when you pull the wget command, that's what you're going to get. Okay. The text search, what do you want to look for on this page? And this is what I want to look for, and let me show you why. Let me break out of Pico here, and let's do a wget of that site. I'm just copying the link. So now I have a file called iPod here. Well, if I do Pico iPod, this is what I get. Okay. So what I'm looking for is where it might say that there's a blue iPod in here. All right. So let me just do a search here and search for 16 gigabyte, because I know there is a 16 gigabyte listed on the page. Refurbished 16 gigabyte nano, it says right here. Let's do it again. Nano, do it again. Nano. Okay, now we're getting some sort of a naming convention. It says refurbished dash iPod dash nano dash 16 gigabyte dash pink dash 7th dash generation. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so here we have refurbished dash iPod dash touch dash 16 GB dash black dash silver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do refurbished dash iPod dash touch dash 32 GB dash blue. So that's probably the text I'm going to be looking for. So let's try that. Let's go back to here. And so that's what I have for my text search. Okay. So down here, now I have a loop. This is going to be a never-ending loop, okay, until it exits right here. Okay. So I'm getting my site, which is putting the site, making a file name called iPod, which it's going to search for this text search in this file name, iPod. If it finds it, then it's going to echo found it. It's going to remove the iPod file. We don't really need it there anymore. And then it's going to use SSMTP to email it. Now there were some settings that I had to do to set up SSMTP, and those settings I'll link to this as well from Tombuntu. There's site here, tells you how to get set up, and it's really easy. I'm using a Gmail, and it was really easy to set that up. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, so if it finds it, it's going to do this. Now you can put in more addresses, whatever. Now you notice I'm pulling in a file that says msg.txt. So let's look at that file. All of these files are just going to reside all in the same directory. Okay, that's all that matters. So let's pico msg.txt, and this is what I wanted my SMS text to say, or email, whatever. Found iPod 32 GB blue. That's all that's in that file. Okay. And so it's going to send that text. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to find out was how do I do this as a text message? And that was pretty easy to find out. Let me pull this up here and go to this one. So for Ting, what you want to do is your phone number at message.ting.com, and that will send it to an SMS text message. All right. And go back to my command line here. And then once it's done sending those, it exits. If it doesn't find the text, then I've got it echoing some text onto the screen that says check again in 30 minutes. It also removes the file name. Otherwise, we're going to end up with like iPod 1, iPod.1, iPod.2, whatever, -1, whatever, however it does it. And so now down here I have sleep 1800. Well, that's 30 minutes, 1800 seconds, and it finishes the if then, but it does not finish the loop. It comes back up to the loop again and keeps running. Okay, so every 30 minutes it's going to loop back, find it again. The exit 0 here is what breaks it out of the never-ending loop. That's it. It's super easy to do this. I'm going to post the script. I'm going to post the links that I used to get SSMTP set up, and I just think this is a cool way to get information. So you might want to, find certain text on a website, maybe some deal or something. I don't know, but I think there's probably some practical use to a script like this. So have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any improvements. I'm sure there may be some better ways to configure the SSMTP line. I was trying to figure out a way to make the text search actually show up here. So it may be said, instead of having to pull up another file, maybe you could have it say found, and then have this line here be the content of the email. Anyhow, tweak around with it, mess around with it, play around with it. It's free for the taking, so you guys are welcome to it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.